Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a live cast in a live stream. We are not playing a normal game of SpellForce 3 here at all. You can see already from the icons. The heroes are all wrong. In the teal color we have got Galactic playing as the dwarves. Coming off of random, by the way. On the other side, Farden is playing as the dark elves in the green. We're gonna take a look at this hero. So this is on Dracir's hero pack mod that adds, well, new heroes as you might have expected from the name. Let's take a quick look at what the assassin can do. I believe the mod adds one hero to each faction, right? Whoa, we've got a spin to win fan of knives thing. That was nice. And yeah, it's only one extra hero per faction. So I did remember that correctly. We've got also Swift Poison Strike, which is exactly what it sounds like, a single attack with an interrupt to it. So nothing too crazy there. We got Pursuit, which is speeding up the hero temporarily and makes it immune to afflictions and knockback. We've got Dark Dagger as well as an ultimate ability later, which we might get around to eventually. Lots of weakening, impairment, and a hell of a lot of damage after a teleport. And then on the other side, we've got a lot more stuff. Death glitters in silver, which looks like a perk that has 3 levels, and it increases move speed, attack speed, and then attack damage. Then we've got Taste of Blood, which is a leeching thing, only 2 tiers for that one. We got Onslaught, which impairs enemy creature, as well as the target, but around the target. But around the target is a weaker effect. Going through the Adamantium Golem zone here. And then we've got Retaliation, which, when attacked, it does a retaliation damage. Yeah, that makes sense. Also has a separate effect for a projectile, of course. So it's not just melee. We got Consume, which leeches health from an allied creature. Looks like a single cast, non-channeled ability. And then we got Dark Stream lastly. Leeches 13 health from enemy creatures around the caster. It's instant as well. No. 15 seconds, sorry, 15 seconds. So that's just lasting for that time period. And on the other side, let's take a look at this bounty hunter that Galactic is using. We're gonna do a little pause here because the game is getting a little laggy, but in the meantime, we're gonna take a look at this. We got perks, next round, health and damage, and gaining knockback, as well as pure damage on the future levels. So 3 levels. Then 2 tiers of who is next. After killing an enemy, reduce all ability cooldowns by 2 seconds. That's super nice. We've got the Flame Mine, which is essentially a shrapnel trap. We just seen it. That has 2 levels, and on the second level it looks like it just gets a little bit better and allows you to have a 3rd one instead of just 2. We've got Tough Bastard, which restores some health, applies Hastened and Armored. It has a 2nd level as well, which just looks like it makes it better. If the caster has Condition Bleeding, it will restore some health. Interesting. So it's like a counter to specifically having bleeding, which is very nice for this Dark Elf matchup. Wouldn't be useful in many others, so you would have fewer effects. Then you've got the Grapple Hook, which we've just seen. It knocks back enemy creatures and stuns them, and then it applies Impaired. Now level 2 it just gets better. Right? Yeah, it has a double Impair somehow. Not sure what that does. We got Sticky Bomb. Sorry, having to read all this while everything is going on is a bit much, but we're trying. So Sticky Bomb is just an Enfeeble and Impair. And it gets... What's the second effect? Just gets bigger in terms of effect. Deadly throwing knives is exactly what it sounds like. It's an interrupt and damage, but at range. We've got a whirlwind version. It's literally just a whirlwind, but on level 2 it implies impaired. And lastly, we've got uppercut for the ultimate on the left side. It's 385 pure damage, interrupt, knockback. It's pretty strong. Very good single target punch. And we've also got bounty on the other side. This is the last one. It's a big nerf to enemies, reduced resistances and movement speeds. Wow. Now putting this all together in my head is not going to be possible, but meanwhile Farlan has just stolen a base. Typical Farlan things are happening here, and Galactic is kind of just turtling up. There's a watchtower rush on the Stonecutter while we were checking out the heroes, so that's easy enough to take care of in SpellForce 3 anyway, even with repair. Farlan will have to teleport back to deal with this, but he's currently creeping the Medusa, and you don't really want to move away from the half-dead Medusa, right? So also these weak infiltrators wouldn't fare too well against all these axe wielders. Tower has been destroyed, and the stone cutting can commence. Again, bear in mind, most of the wood is going to be recovered from this, right? The workers have already picked it up, so it didn't cost Farlan all that much. It's really just opportunity cost of being able to build something else instead. That would have been useful for him. Oh well. Assassin picks up the stuff, has the boon picked up, and level 4, double weapons on this one, by the way. So just get these swords. Yeah, so she's going to be moving faster by default, and also has the pursuit ability ready to go. She looks like a pretty decent hero to me. Speed is extremely valuable. Means the other heroes just can't do much of anything. Galactic feels naked with this hero. He hasn't figured it out yet. Well, obviously, a new hero means that you have to figure out the optimal builds. There's usually 2 or 3 builds for SpellForce 3 heroes. Equip armor, he says. that would help with getting naked. By the way, I really like the 2-handed hammer that this one is wielding. Very fitting picture for it as well. Gotta say, the assassin is actually quite tanky at 2050 health. Should be very possible to take down these lighter units like the axe wielder and the sentry, especially with the dual wielded weapons. 145 weapon damage already. It's probably very worth it to upgrade weapons on this hero. Whoa. Slowing on the bounty hunter, but also that one's armored. That fire trap, it didn't seem to have done much damage. So I'm not very sure if that's very valuable. The knockback chain ability is super useful, of course, to get rid of this hero. Especially because the assassin is faster than the bounty hunter. So knocking her down is very important. Have to teleport out here as Galactic. Definitely good choice to retreat away from this. Too much trouble to stay. But he's built up a good force of axe wielders as well as sentries. So looking good on that front. Town Hall is upgrading to tier 2 as well. Not intending to stay in tier 1 for too long, because as the Dark Elves build up the infiltrator count, you just need the better stuff as the dwarves. You want to go into that tier 2, get your Earthshapers out. That will help you a ton against them. Once again, the watchtower has been rebuilt by Farlan. He's killed 5+ workers, probably 6 because the base does regenerate them over time. So good work there. Loses the building again, of course, but here the workers picking up some of the wood to recover it. Farlan frantically trying to recycle the hunting cabins, but I don't think that's gonna be doable. I also don't think his army is big enough right now to cover for it. But he's done a good job building up overall. He's got 76 population. It's just much of the army is across the map currently rallying here. Yeah, you really don't want to teleport your infiltrators on top of the axe wielders. That would be a disaster. They have the strike and pierce resist, so there's really not much that the Dark Elves can offer early on. I mean, spiders do they do the magic damage, and also this is on the eventual balance patch mod, by the way, which means that the dwarves in friendly areas gain 5 resistance points, whereas I believe the Dark Elves gain 5% leeching in enemy territory. So definitely good for the Dark Elves to attack, even though they're the way their build orders usually work out, they end up defending. But a little bit of pressure has never hurt the Dark Elves, so. A new perk has been unlocked. Gives it a lot more health and a lot more attack. Still, the assassin has more damage. Oh! It looks so impressive, but it does so little damage, that one. I don't know. I'm not sold on this. Let's see if the bounty hunter can survive. Currently slowed, but has a lot of armor already. Everybody's going to town. The Fan of Knives ability doing some good work as well. Whoa, the single target attack on the bounty hunter, getting it down very low, and then the infiltrators just get the snipe. Looks like the assassin reaches level 5 here, and Farden might have a bit of a timing attack moment if he can just chase down these axe wielders. He is faster. This hero is absolutely bonkers. He's got the pulsing leech ability right now, which is recovering his health fully. Who needs potions anyway? Fan of Knives takes down the axe wielders pretty good as well. Oh, the level 5 power showing itself so well. Always one of the more exciting moments in SpellForce 3. Especially if it comes from a hero kill. It usually just comes from creeps, but that's one of the reasons why Evergreen Forest can be a pretty good map. Fallen doing really good micro, by the way, picking off the weak axe wielders primarily, but I think he's gonna lose the assassin on his way out, so that's a little bit of experience there for the bounty hunter. He's not that close to level 5 though, so it's still, Fallen is advantaged. He's gonna get back that hero. He can chill out and not throw away his infiltrators by accident, right? So it's always good sometimes to lose your hero in that sense. So yeah, this is gonna be rebuilt now. We'll see what Farden does with it. Economically speaking, we're still expanding to tier 1 resources because, well, the town hall isn't upgraded yet, right? So capital is coming in though, which is gonna mean iron soon TM. But it's not his priority. He wants more food. Again, Dark Elves can just take a little bit of time and make some more infiltrators, but you want to be careful. Eventually they need some frontline. There's only so much that they can do. Pierce damage is limiting. Anyway, Assassin's back. Have we got some stuff from the shop? We've got 7,000 gold right now for Farland, so definitely would recommend to go to the shop. One more sector gets taken down. Galactic, very constrained in his base building up until this moment, but finally able to start getting iron, maybe. Although, everywhere I look I see stonecutters. He's definitely ready for that transition. Anyway, he's tier 2. And while he's pumping axe wielders, the first of the Earth Shapers are also showing up. He's currently got 3 of them, so not too many, but hey, everything's got to have beginnings. Look at this. Fallen is taking so much of the food from these sectors. That's actually bonkers. Not this one, the other one. This one is almost picked clean. Anyway, here come the first iron mines. Galactic's being careful. And they're gonna meet at exactly this adamantium golem. Now, this assassin hero does have some ability to weaken and to impair. In fact, he's got stacking impairs on this adamantium golem. That said, this thing is kind of melting away to all the infiltrators. Just the sheer firepower alone is getting a lot of work done. But 6 spiders have already died and more on the way. Oh man, the axe wielders are getting right on top of the infiltrators, and there was a little bit of a trap explosion too. Farland, is he going to be able to get out? The teleportation has been denied to him. Is he going to try again? Oh, it looks like yes, but not before a few infiltrators die. He does get, however, to level ridiculous number 7. At least it's not 8, right? Let's see. Only good news about this for Galactic. I'm pretty sure Farland even got no Rias command out of this. Jesus Christ. Please go to the shop, man. Anyway, level 7 does mean that he upgraded a lot of his abilities. We've got Death, Glitters, and Silver 2. That's 40% attack damage increased. Oh my goodness, that's so much. That's so much increase. 19% attack speed, that's also nice. You have to couple that with Brute Force. Like, this is just another Brute Force right there. Doing much better for the hero's standard attacks, but it's standard attacks only, right? The abilities are unaffected. We've got Fan of Knives on level 2, which is why we've had these doubled in pairs. Yeah, this is... Onslaught and Fan of Knives together did a double impair, basically. Anyway, we've got a Border Fortress in the corner. Farland cannot teleport there. And Galactic is doing the exact thing he needs to be doing. Go after this while Farland is out of position. So he's definitely going to get that kill. He can teleport away and maybe start up on his own Adamantium Golem, perhaps. That would be pretty nice. Jesus Christ, he's still gonna get the bounty hunter kill. Look at this hero, she just doesn't care. Oh, that firepower coming in, but this pulsing area, whatever it's called again, Dark Stream, is leeching so much health from the surrounding enemies. 15 each, 19 now. I don't know how we did that. Why did that increase to 19 just now? Anyway, probably some weakening, some enfeeble happened somewhere. I think Galactic does have some enfeeble somewhere. That's just in pairs. What is going on? Great job by Farland immediately targeting the base on the hero. I can't find the enfeeble. Not sure what changed there. Anyway. I'm coming for you. Oh man, Farland got the snipe. And that is an ungodly amount of infiltrators. I think this assassin can just go all day. Once again, triggered the ultimate ability. You can see her healing up so fast. The occultist has got nothing on her. This is a tank. This is an assassin at the same time. Alright, I guess when you have that many sentries, that has to be respected, though. Oh god, all the infiltrators are starting to die. Like I said, the axe wielders and the earth shapers are spooky, though. As much as Farland has been able to get the kills, you need more than just a handful of hero kills. You need to kill the army. So perhaps a few Fan of Knives or abilities like that would have helped. But I'm not sure Farland can hold it anymore. The Galactic macro engine has started up. And more units are streaming across the map. This is actually bonkers. Look at that. Farland has finally gone to the shop. Naked, but now once again armored. Has Noria's command on, has the Ring of Notification, has Coat of the Night. So with that, the Leech is not going to be particularly stronger. Oh, Noria's commands, equipment is what changed the damages. That's what happened. Okay, that's good. Anyway, with that in, I don't think she'll be taking too much damage anymore. So the leeching is even more potent at this point. And of course, you got things like Fan of Knives in there doing the work. That said, all these resistances from the Earthshapers are pretty wild. But bear in mind, leeching is irresistible. Bounty Hunter seems to be getting out of here. Farland's army is just a little bit too small. He'll have to put a bunny out of his hat. Or something. Galactic's approaching 140 population. He's just on 55. So I'm starting to not see a future here. Level 8 might be achievable, which would come with 2 more points in brute force. It's really Farden's only hope, I think. Is he ever focus starved though? I think he might be. Although these are pretty cheap. 12 focus, 10 focus, that's very cheap. Perhaps he can make use of this Dark Dagger once again to take down the hero. But the Frontier Pros just dropping one by one. I think Galactic is going to be able to snowball this from here. Really would take a miracle to change that around. And he's thinking about tier 3. Oh, he's not thinking about it, he's done it. So we're gonna have the follow-up tier 3 units too. And given his current stockpile of iron, it's safe to say it's just gonna be the Berserkers. Hero has been sniped once again, so Farden is doing a good job with that, but that's just too much firepower. We got deployed sentries, and that was a very quick snipe on the assassin, despite all the resistances. Learned that from Dawn. He says, it wasn't about the deployed sentries. The hero has a knockback ability, so... Very good stuff. Man, these guys are preparing even for the random show matches here.
Brothers, get ready. There's work to be done.
I think Galactic can just carry on and take down pretty much everything from here.
Your will shall be done.
Yeah, just one base after the other, really. The rest are border fortresses, so that will help Farden a little bit, but I just don't see how he has the numbers. He's 100 population down. And tier 2 Dark Elves can't really bring this back, right? If he was tier 3 at least, he would be able to make a few Striders and then maybe kite back a little bit. But it's still asking for a lot. Every little snipe does matter, but every moment that passes, Galactic can buy himself more time too. Just very problematic. He's running low on food, but I'm sure he's like training a lot of units in the background. Fire Golems are coming out soon. The Spire of Souls is a big loss as well. No way he can hold that. What? She just got sniped. Oh, the sentries, man. It's the sentries. These both heroes are toast, but that just is a big advantage for Galactic once more. Damn, that's a lot of firepower from the sentries. My goodness. So strong, that one. Does the eventual balance patch actually buff the sentry deployment? Or is it just that strong anyway? I assume it is. I mean, they're in really high numbers here. I'm not surprised by the results. And we've got the Berserkers now to make them even better. Or that could be just used on the Golems. Does Galactic have the important upgrades? Oh yeah, he does. So the Golems can deploy. The Berserkers can buff them up. You can knock down the hero with the grapple hook as well. Yeah, that should work out just fine. I don't see how Farden can possibly stop this. Only one of the Golems gets buffed, actually. Weirdly enough. Oh! She toast. Never had a chance. Well, I think the story is much the same for the capital. As Farden's army is getting evaporated, even without the golems. I think Galactic is more than capable of taking this down at this point. So congrats to him. He's mastered the bounty hunter hero. Sentry stance absolutely busted. Boom. He learned from Dawn, who learned from Laventus, of course. The knowledge is being passed around. Well, congratulations to Galactic, that was beautiful. Well played. Better luck to Fallen next time. Maybe we'll do more of this mod coverage. It's looking pretty good actually, like that's not... These heroes kind of fit.